empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Hello there.
Feel like a dynamite, ready to explore right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You
All right, what's going on, everybody? Good morning, afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the Sunday afternoon broadcast. Had an early stream yesterday. It was a goodie though. Had fun. We did Sanctorium over in Desert of Flames, so it was a good time. Had fun over there. It was nice. Did it in like 2.5 hours, which I'd say it was more like an hour and a half is our runtime for that. Just because it took a little bit to get everybody together and then going. So, but good day yesterday. Thank you all for the great stream. Had fun. Today, we're going to do, I think we're going to do Soulsec High today, I think is what we were talking about. I was just looking around at things to do. I'm trying to avoid the grindy zones, like doing lava fields or spiders and SS, just because I feel like those are very blah. Like, I just don't like running them. I know that that's the efficient way to gain XP once you hit like 45, but they can be so boring to run. So I think we're just going to stick to dungeon crawling. We are basic fooled out, I think, for the most part. There's still some quests we need to finish in there, but not just something that, yeah, we're not really focusing on it right now. Of course, get you an invite. All right. Let me go ahead and mentor. Go ahead and get that out of the way. Landor. Got that. Food and drink are good. What's the armor at? 90%. Let's hit a mender real quick. That's not there. My mount is off again. Do that real quick. What's up, Cabby? What's going on, guys? Hope everybody's doing well. Sun is in the background. If he comes up on the mic, heads up.
Well met.
Lord Fleas bitchin'. I like it. I like it. You can totally optimize the fun out of a game. Yeah. Now, if we were focused on like get to X level at a certain amount of time, then yeah, we'd be hitting the grindy spots and the overland, you know. But like, we just like to vibe. Still named. Get non-exciting loot, you know. At least that's what I feel the vibe is. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong and y'all want to go kill 1,000 spiders or, you know, things. Oh, yes. Let me look at that. Actually, it's closer if I just run this way. I meant to check yesterday and I just spaced out after trying to get everybody ready for the soccer game. Son won his game. It was 4-2. Got his balls outside. It was nasty. Like, it had just rained and it was so humid and wet that it was just, and the sun was no clouds after that. It was awful. I was like dripping sweat after setting up the portable tent thing, whatever you call them. Visit, Warlock, access, visit. Having a chill evening here with a Mul. I'm going to try to pronounce this Mulher. 55. There is a Sage 55, but we got no armor 55. There's a Weaponsmith 54. No 56s. Looks like we have armor 20, 24, 25, 27, 28, 36, 41, 21, 23. Sorry, we don't got it. We don't got it, sir. Ouch. Ouch. All right, is everybody heading over to Lava Storm? I'm the last one there, apparently. Everybody else is already there. Do.
Are you going to buy anything today, or am I just wasting my time? This isn't a museum display.
If you need help with the gold, let me know. I can send you some. I don't have a ton, but I can send you some to cover whatever. I think Cabby is already, actually. Oh, this portal isn't here. Rip. Do. Y'all making the run, or are we just gonna go over? What y'all doing? What's up, Grog? So, Freddy, I know you're not probably going to like this, but we usually mentor just to keep everybody's XP float. Well, the low, to keep, Wee's experience going, because sometimes we've seen that the higher levels want to keep it within like a 3 or 4 level range. Sucks for us 50s, but he's almost there. He's almost caught up. Getting close. Plus, we've been working on our AA. Y'all taking the long route, or are we going to go over the mountains? I want to go over the mountains. I'm going to try to go over the mountains. Oh, don't do that, Rebus. Almost got stuck in the cliff. Do our impression of the Lord of the Rings. Fellowship. Crossing the mountains. Who wants to get thrown into the lava? Any takers? Do 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 do. Is lava burning us now? Did anybody test it? Test it real quick. Yep, burning us now. It hurts now. I should redo my pet. Which pet? Which pet do you have up right now, Freddy? Walker, incoming. Oh, got it. Yeah. Oh, I need to summon my familiar now that you say that. I'm with Dummy has made his appearance. You have the scout pet up or the caster pet? Caster. Yeah. Which I think this does casting. No, this is melee. I have one that does casting. Yeah, I do. Okay. Put that on the pet. No, that's a tank one. Wait. And damaged. No, we don't want that on the pet. Giant meat. Zoning in. Now this dungeon should not be super popular. It shouldn't be populated. There's 7 players in here. That's good. I like that. Because this is not like an XP zone. Yeah, Q, if you don't mind. Well, do I have any quests for in here? Current zone. I have 2. Why is this guy hitting me? What did I do to him? Why is he hitting me? I did nothing to him. I was gonna zone it. Yeah, just zone him. I don't know what happened or why I got attacked. I didn't fight anything. I don't know what happened. Like, I literally was just running around. I went to look at my quest, and all of a sudden this gnome is hitting on me. And not in a, at the bar, kind of hitting on me. He was hitting me physically. It was weird. I do have quests in here. Let me see if I can share them. That is not a shareable, and that is not a shareable. I'm gonna mark Freddy's pet just so we don't try to target it. It's attacking Freddy now too. What the frick? What is going on? Oh no. Are we just gonna kill these? I'm down for killing them. For gnomes. F it at this point. It's weird that he attacked your pet though. Alright. Anybody need anything in here? We can just skip this little thing right here and start killing stuff over here. Alright, there should be 4 different named on the top floor. So we have Foreman, Ani, Steam Technician, and Drill Master. So basically we're just going to kill stuff until we get named. None of you know Gnomish? No. F the gnomes. Don't want to do that to them. How you doing, Rain? Sorry, I didn't say hi to you when you came in the stream. Hope you're having a good weekend. You got a sneeze? It went away. Yeah, and it was impromptu too, Rain. Like, I think I gave everybody, like, what, like a 20-minute heads up before I hit the live button? It was the definition of a shotgun start. Do you know where the named are at in here? Or you need me to give you locations? Or are you just killing stuff in each room? I'm down for that too. They should be on the map though. If you have EQ2 maps, you can see the red X's. They're not always up. Turn my little fan on. Weaponsmith, Volume 46. Oop, I'm gonna have to use some mana things. I should have probably looked at that before I came in here. I don't have any totems for level 40 mana. Rip. Knew there was something I was forgetting. Should have hearts. Do have hearts, thank you. Hey, what's up, Lizzie? Watch it on lunch break. Nice. Man, we are killing fast. Working on the Illy, Freddy. Taking a while. It's all good. Nice to have a sixth. That's not a pickup member that hates everything that we do. Not that all pickup members hated everything we did. It was just a good percentage of them were not happy with our group technique. We did have some good ones here and there, but I think other ones were just annoyed with us most of the time. Treasure chest. Wizard ability. They were picky pickup members, yeah. How do you fizzle on a potion? Like, did I open the potion and then just miss my mouth when I drank it? Is that how you fizzle a potion? Drinking problem, I guess. Could be blind, too. Don't laugh. I've done that before, so that's right. I'm not laughing. I'm just giggling. Hole in your lip, yeah. Have you ever went to take a sip of something, but then choked on your own spit right as you're getting ready to take a sip of something? The worst. Happened to me last night, actually. We were watching a movie and I went to go take a sip of something and choked right before it hit my lips. Kids were like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm fine. I'm gonna go in the bathroom and cry." I had to sneeze right as I was about to drink. Yeah, that's actually the one that really pisses me off is if I have to sneeze and I'm eating something. Anything. It could be anything. Like, I just put some food in my mouth and all of a sudden I gotta sneeze. It's like, where is their Mac me? Because I'm about to just blow everything out here. We're gonna need a mana break, I think. Should have bought totems before I came. Those things help. They're like a must these days. I had one more heart, Freddy. Sorry, I just did it. once knocked over a Coke as I was answering the phone at work. Had a customer on the line and picked up with, "Whoa." It's awkward. Do 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 do. We are killing everything. Murder. Time to play my warlock like a wizard. Iris is entered up on the channel currency giveaway. If there's anybody new in the chat, at the end of every stream, we give away 5,000 copper to one lucky winner. All you gotta do is type !enter, E-N-T-E-R, for a chance at winning. You can do that on Twitch and on YouTube. I would have focused on the Illy, but I thought you were, thought you had a bard in the group. That must have been one of your alts. Yeah, there we have, Thigh plays Dirge when I'm on my Templar. Yeah, the bitrate, I'm not dropping frames, but I do see that the thing is, it got a fast heartbeat, so it's going up and down. I don't know, it's not on my end. I have 0.0% drop frames, so I think it's just something with Twitch being weird. YouTube seems to be moving pretty good, though, if you want to swap over to YouTube. Watch there, I get it. I get it. Or listen in there, whatever. It's actually against TOS for me to say that on Twitch, so Twitch Lords, I apologize. My bad. Rain. The only thing with YouTube that I don't like is I feel like the delay is heavier on YouTube. You know what it could be, Si? I might not have... No, I should have transcoders on Twitch. I don't know. Usually what I hear from the YouTube crew, though, is the delay on YouTube is worse than Twitch. even though I have it set for ultra low latency. Out of 20 on those. No miners. I don't know where I got that quest from. It's called Resting Time. Cannot share it. Oh, there's one named. First named of the day. We got them, boys and girls. Congrats, Q. We. Inquisitor, level 47 ability. Soul Forged Earrings, 10 stamina, 3 intelligence, 3 wisdom, 30 health, 35 power, 158 verse arcane, 68 verse noxious, level 44. Seems like a tank earring though. Oh, really, Cyrus? Cyrus says, and since Twitch added that rewind feature, I've been noticing it'll randomly decide to drop me back to several minutes. $6 gold, 16 silver, 70 copper. I have destroyed many of the fallen soulsec miners. Very nice. Sure. Vendor trash. You have mail. I see a shiny too. Oh, Soulsec, you guys be done in 10 hours? Yeah, no, we didn't. It's one of those things, Lizzie, where it's not the efficient way of getting XP, but we are burnt out on Kha'Zix Thul. Sinking Sands instance yesterday was fun, but you can only do those so many times before you're just like, ugh, move on. Technically, we should be doing lava fields or like fighters and SS or something like that, but those are lame camps. We'd rather crawl a dungeon and have a chance at named, maybe some discovery XP, stuff like that. Been all day in that place once, very lost. It is a large dungeon. It is a well-designed dungeon for what it is. There's 8 levels to this place. What's up, the Criff property? It says, man, I miss EQ2. Yeah. Jump puzzle. There's a, oh. Kind of scared me there for a minute. I just saw gnomes everywhere running. That bat is confused. It wants to fight somebody, but doesn't know where to go. He done jumped off here now. Got gnomes. Angry, angry gnomes. Congrats. Way to go there. Those gnomes were going nuts. Yeah. Back to work for me. Have a good rest of the stream. You too, Lizzie. I think I still have your chrono to give you at some point. Or did I give that to you? I don't remember now. I think I still have it for you. And then we gotta get Snookin's thing figured out. I still haven't messaged him yet. Then I got the 4 Steins that I need to get shipped. Reptile skin. More skin. I have one quest in here that needs Scorching Embers, same. Which I think is on the next... either the next level or the third or fourth, I can't remember. They're like bats, I think, or something. Partially digested choker, 12 stamina, 12 strength, 55 health, 46 verse physical damage, neck piece. Interesting. That was weird. Oh, we got a worm on us. What is happening? Freddy down. I was trying to figure out what happened with those gnomes. They like ran down in the pit and were gray. I think we have to go across. There's no sitting on the bridge. You just run across and fight them there. Or not. Oh, the gnomes were fighting bats. Got it. There's the second named. Ornate chest. Nice. Let's not click on them while we're fighting. Defiler ability. Ooh, leather armor. Legendary. No, you're fine. You're fine, I'm just filling dead air. Volsec Foreman's gloves. 12 agility, 6 strength, 12 wisdom, 45 health, 45 power, 47 versus physical, leather armor, 184 mitigation, level 44. There's still a progression server to hop on now, or is that it's too far? They have Varsoon. The population on Varsoon for the progression server or TLE server is not that great, but they are up to Altar of Malice expansion, which is the farthest TLE has ever been. What you're looking at right now, Prophet, is Origins server rule set, which is the first of its kind. We're currently on Kingdom of Sky expansion with Echoes of Fade. We're going into beta to be launched on here shortly. The difference between the TLE and the Origins is this server is kept separate from the other servers. Also, this server, like the gear, like when I was just reading out, was it's back to having individual stats instead of primary attributes kind of thing. It's more of a classic EverQuest 2 experience than a event or time-locked expansion server. No, Origins isn't like Live. Origins is its own thing. Think WoW Classic, but with EverQuest 2. And it's not really as good as WoW Classic was when it launched. Like, there's some things that are not as good here, but it's the closest thing we've gotten to a classic EQ2 experience. The old city zones are back in the game on the Origins rule set, so like Long Shadow Alley, Babelshire, stuff like that. Some of the old quest timelines are back in the game. It's almost like a separate game complete from what EQ2 Live and EQ2 TLE servers are currently. It even has a different way of launching into the game. Like, you have to choose, it's not on the original server list. So like right now, if you log into EQ2 and pick a server and try to make a character, it won't let you pick Live. You actually have to change the launcher to the Origins rule set and then patch, and then you can log into the Origins server. There are 2 Origins servers though. There's PvE and a PvP option. PvE is Anashti Sul, which is the one we're playing on right now, and then Dozkar is the PvP variant of Origins. Both have to have all access to play on them. Experience is very slow. It's very group focused. Content, you're going to want to find a guild and people to play with that have the same play times as you. Soloing can be done, it's just not as efficient as grouping. Be that small group, big group, large group, whatever. There's no chrono usage on Origins servers, and the marketplace is also very limited. There's not as much bloat in the marketplace to buy on Origins. there's still like power levelers on Origins. You'll see them advertising from time to time. The economy is pretty stable on Origins, from what I can tell. Anyways, everything's not stupid priced, but also money is kind of hard to come by on Origins. Like, crafting is a must, but it's also the biggest slog you've ever lived on in an MMO, because crafting, there's not like crafting timelines right now on Origins. It's just work order. So like you're crafting, you get bonus XP for first time created items like back in the day, but all you can do is just work orders over and over and over. You do have your first initial timeline, so like your 1 to 10 and then your 10 to 20 crafting timeline, but there's nothing else right now until this next, when we get Echoes of Fade, where I think they unlock high art, not Echoes of Fade, where Isle of Mara comes out, and they're gonna have a timeline there for us to do. But Lord Dragon 77, what's going on, sir? He says, so is it possible to reach max level mostly soloing on Origins? It is possible. It's just that's a very long game that you're playing. And it also depends on your class. Like a Necromancer can solo very well on Origins. Some other classes, Warlock being one of them, it's a little bit more of a challenge. There are boxers on the servers, so you'll see groups running around. They get confused with bots a lot. They're not, well, there are, I'm not going to say there's not bots on Origins, but there's a lot of boxer groups where people pay for multiple accounts and, you know, they play the way they want to play, which is totally fine. And the ones we've actually ran into and talked with, most of them are pretty understanding. Like if they're not there stealing named from you or anything like that. They try to avoid like high populated areas for the most part. But you will run into a bot group here and there sometimes where you just see a bunch of random name things running into a wall. But for the most part, it's not as game breaking or anything as some of the other MMOs out there. And they don't seem to affect the economy any, from what I can tell. I mean, chat might be able to help me with that one, but I don't see it breaking the economy. Got another ad. I'm thinking the same thing. It happens. Small box, advanced armor 46. Another small box. Melted bronze gloves. Vendor trash. Where does this go? Sub level 2. Goblin territory marker. I didn't finish that fast enough. Another territory marker. I'm going to take a quick... When we get to this elevator, I'm going to take a quick AFK. Alright, fuse on follow. All right. He was on follow. Give me like 2 minutes, chat. I'll be right back. Come on, you can make it. You can make it. I don't know if I made it far enough. I don't know if I can jump that far. Yeah. Okay, got it. Oh, no. Fizzle, fizzle. So somebody just pulled. Oh, no. Uh-oh. That's not good. That core. That core was bringing him back to us there for a second. I was like, oh. See you in Valhalla. God. Where you going? Yeah. Got him. You didn't expect those stuns, did you? Been killed in that area a few times, yeah. Pulling the named in here without, we gotta dig up the graves too before we pull the named. We have to go get the shovel from the dwarf. Otherwise we're gonna die. I told him in the group chat, but I think he's gonna go and pull. Yep, we're gonna die. Here we go. Also missing a sigil. Oh, it's in the tower. Yeah, we're gonna die. Here we go. All right, I'm back. What's up, Real Tech? Has anyone played Pantheon? I'm trying to get some feedback as it looks a lot like EQ2. I've never played Pantheon. I was going to support Pantheon, but I have not. I think Pantheon's original vision looked interesting. But I felt like they kept adding and adding and adding and adding and adding and adding, and now it's just like one of those things that I don't know if it will ever finish at this point. Like even for like a base game perspective. That's interesting. I would assume it is an EQ2. EQ had backed by Sony and Pantheon and a few people. Never heard mixed things, but I may just try EQ2 instead. Never played either of them. You can get a free-to-play version of EQ2 and have access up to like a level 110. Tons of content there. Yeah. Rick says, does EQ2 have any permalocked servers like EQ, Agnar, TLP? Not really permalocked servers. I think the closest thing would be Hail Drackle, but I mean, they're not populated servers by any means. The ones that are permalocked. If that's considered permalocked. I know what you're talking about with EQ1's Agnar. I played on Agnar for a little bit, but EQ2 has never really done perma anything. How much is EQ2 after the free part? If you get all access, depending on your tier of all access, so like there's different tiers to it now, but like I pay $14.99 a month. You could do 3 months, 6 months, year subscriptions. They also have perks, kind of like EQ1, where you add, what is it, $2.99 or something like that for additional things. Yeah, Cyrus just confirmed. KD is locked at DOV, so Destiny Avail. So that would be the closest thing to a perma-locked server that we have in EQ2. All access will give you access to the event servers. So there's time-locked expansion servers, there's event servers like Kale Drackle, and then the Origins servers. You also get Daybreak Cash every month, 500 Daybreak Cash. You know, there are multiple things that you can get with all access. The current expansion, which includes all past expansions, I want to say is on sale right now. I just don't know how much it is off the top of my head. Looks like Scars of Destruction, which is the most recent expansion, which we're going to have another expansion here December, I think. November, December. Let's see. Now, standard is $26.24. Collector's edition is $52.49. Premium version, it keeps going up. I'll put the link here in the chat if you want to take a look at it. And that includes all past content and new content. Well, up to Scars of Destruction. Well, it's on sale right now, right? It is normal standard used to be $34.99, and then collectors was $69.99. But Scars of Destruction's on sale right now, 25% off until October 13th. Is what the site says. But what I usually tell people that I've never played EverQuest 2. Like, you've never loaded in, you've never downloaded the game, you didn't play back in 2004, you didn't play back in 2006, you didn't play back in, 2010, whatever. I usually tell people to download the free-to-play version. Pick a server. I'd recommend either Halls of Fate or Maj Duel. Make a level 1 character. Don't go into heroic characters or boosting or anything like that. Make a level 1 character. Play it for a few days. See if it causes any itches, if you know what I mean. If you find yourself logging in on a daily basis, get all access, then you can play on some of the event servers or the time-locked expansion servers and actually see population and play with other players kind of scenario. And then to supplement that, buy an expansion when it launches. And then you'll get access to the retail servers and you can find a guild there to play with, stuff like that. I always tell, because sometimes, I'm not going to buy into a game until I haven't played it. That's my rule of thumb with MMOs. And I think EverQuest 2 has a better free-to-play version than most MMOs out there that advertise trial and stuff like that. So I always tell people to download the free-to-play version. You get 2 character slots and you can pick a server, go ham for a little bit, see if it scratches any itches. And then once you find yourself playing it on a daily basis, then start throwing some dollars at them. You'll open up a whole nother world. So a person should get the game through your link and not Steam. You can get it either way you want. I don't have a link. That's just EverQuest 2's link. I don't play through Steam because when I originally started playing EverQuest 2, it wasn't on Steam. You had to download the launcher. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I think if you buy it through Steam, it still loads the launcher, so you have to load Steam and then load the EverQuest 2 launcher. You don't get achievements in Steam with EQ2 or anything that I know of. I think it literally is just a time tracking service. So you don't have to buy it through Steam. I don't know if there's any particular sales that go on through Steam versus their website. I've just always done it directly and I don't log in through Steam. Origins is a different rule set that they've came out with, Rick. Have you heard of WoW Classic? EQ2 did a version of that with Origins. This server rule set, which is official, it's not like a private server or anything like that. It's an official server from Daybreak Games. It is based on the 2006 version of EverQuest 2. So it's more of a classic experience than some of the time-locked expansion event servers. You do have to have all access to play here, though. Rules of play are a little bit different. Gear is a lot different. Zones are a little bit different. It's all based off the 2006 version of the game. They're going to lock this server as of right now, unless the community decides otherwise. They're going to lock this server at Echoes of Fadeware expansion, which is number 3 in the universe of EverQuest 2. And I will say Origins PvE is probably the more populated out of all of the EverQuest servers. But a lot of people play here and then they mix their content with retail. So they'll play retail until when the expansion drops, play that until they're done there, until they're at the daily point, and then they log into the event servers, usually, is what I've noticed in talking to people and all that. I don't know if it's necessarily the best server because Origins does have its con. The loot here is awful. Crafting is a slog. The only thing I enjoy about well, there's multiple things I enjoy about Origins, but the pace of play is slower for my casual player that I am. I don't feel like I get behind as quickly as I do on retail. I like the pace of play. I like the older style content. But it does, I mean, time of play, it is a real treadmill. The amount of time you have to sink into a character on Origins to be relevant or to get to in-game content on Origins is pretty damn high. And it's not as solo friendly as retail or some of the TLE servers. So it definitely is not for everybody. That's why I say do the free-to-play version. I don't want you spending money on something that, you know, you're not going to like, because you might get the retail version and then you'll log in and be like, this is garbage. I'm never playing this again. And then you know, reformat your hard drive, throw out your computer and buy a new one. But oh, you've had all access for a while. Yeah, if you already have all access, I would say make a character on Origin. But that's just my 2 cents. A lot of people don't like Origins, and that is okay. I get it. Cumulu in group says a lot of people are wrong then. The thing with EQ2, I don't think there is a one way that rules all kind of scenario. There are those lines and those fences where retailers are playing retail and that's all they play, and then you have your Origins and that's all they play. But there's a big group of the people that play on both that have the time to do that. I can't focus on both retail and origins. I have to pick one and stay in that lane for a little bit until I get to whatever my goal is on that server. So like my retail experience, usually every expansion drops, I play the signature timeline solo, play that through until I get to the daily grind, and then I hop back on origin. Rain says I'm doing the expansion achievement hunting on retail. That's a game within a game itself there, Rain. The main thing about EverQuest 2 is the game is, it is solo friendly, right? There are some sections of the game that are very solo friendly, but you really get the best experience out of EverQuest 2 when you find people that play around the same time as you and have a like-minded gameplay style. So I always say, no matter what, the first 10 levels, more than likely they're going to be solo. You're learning the game, right? Once you hit level 10, start looking for a guild and find friends in the game. Be a little social. You don't have to be overly social. You know, you're not trying to, do anything crazy, but find a good guild, find people that play around the same time you play, form groups as much as possible, doing whatever. If that's naked gnome races, hey, do that. But the game is the most fun when you're playing with other players. Just finished Darklight Woods yesterday, moving on to Common Land, says Rain. Nice. Darklight Woods. When we did our permadeath challenge in EQ2, we did a lot of Darklight Woods. Which server did you suggest for a noob? If you don't have all access, I would say either Halls of Fate or Maj Duel. Those are the two retail servers that are free to play that have the highest population. What if you're doing the crazy reasons? It happens. Oh, shit. Not sure what happened there. Rick, thank you for that follow, by the way. I think I missed that or glazed over it. I appreciate you hitting that button for me, man. And Real Tech, thank you for that follow as well. Which, that one put us at the follower goal. Nice. Hell yeah. Win, no matter what. Son kicked into another group. Damn. Nobody died. I got lucky. I was pretty much dead, but I hit a concussive. Ooh, is this the third named of the day? Congrats, Cabby. 35 points. Very nice. We got a treasure box. Swamp, Guardian ability. Lava branded Brigandine leggings, chain armor, 6 intelligence, 9 health or 9 strength, 30 health, 30 power, 158 verse elemental, 180 verse noxious. Just made a ranger. We'll see how it goes. Rangers are fun. What race did you pick, Real Tech, if you don't mind me asking? Half elf, nice. Okay. More like a classic vibe. The only time I've played ranger was in our permadeath scenario where I had a randomizer where in order to play with us in permadeath, you had to agree that you could not pick your class or your race. I built a randomizer that would pick your race and your class for you. So every time you would die, you delete that character and then you randomize a new character. And the only time I played ranger was a Sarnak ranger. And I was actually surprised about how fun that was. He died pretty early. I'm not gonna lie. He died around level 18 or something like that, but yeah. Oh, that blocked. I'm sorry, Rick. It saw the period my. That's a site. That's the bot being overly protective. I'll read you what you said here in just a second, though. I was going to do the rad thing, but thought I would stick to classic. Nice, Real Tech. Freddy says, if Origins somehow gets Canark, I'll be doing a ranger. Very nice. Rick said, before the bot nuked him, Rick said, well, I got you followed. I'm about to log in and get into this, so I'll be back later. Have a good stream, man. Thanks for answering questions. My name will be 5, so in game. See you around. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Sorry the bot kicked you. Can be overprotective sometimes with the dot stuff. If there is anybody new in the chat, stream schedule looks like this. Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern, we've been doing Baldur's Gate 3 community campaign, playing with Brug, Jorm, and Nid. Having a good time on that on Tuesday nights. Saturdays and Sundays are dedicated to EQ2, usually over here on the Origins server. And we usually go live around 1 p.m. And every stream I try to do at least 3 hours, depending on how IRL is letting me
Lord Cirrus just
video
redeemed
games.
first person mode.
Of course you did, Cyrus. All right. First person mode it is. Add 5 minutes if I accidentally zoom out for any reason. Small box. Advanced Taylor, volume 47. What the hell? I don't think I've ever paid attention to these egg sacs in this zone. I have never noticed these before. Scramble the eggs, Osiris. Y'all got dinner plans this evening? My mom's coming over. We're going to do tacos on a Sunday. I know it's sacrilege, but that kind of Sunday for us. Alchemist, Volume 47. You will hear nothing from me on this subject. I had tacos yesterday, says Freddy. We did chili dogs after the game yesterday. And they were actually really good. Came out really good. Chili dogs and tater tot. My son has no inside voice. That's okay, neither does my neighbors. That sucks. Dramaville? Oh, that's the worst. Our neighbors aren't that bad. They're the left next door neighbors sometimes are a little frustrating, but not to the point where we're like, please move kind of scenario. We might need to plan a move though soon because my mom's getting up in age and we might have to move her closer by or in, depending on how time goes. Yeah, Rain. Yeah, she's starting to show signs of I mean, dementia runs in my family, both on my dad's side and my mom's side. And my mom is starting to have signs of early onset, so we're dealing with that. Not really, I shouldn't say dealing, we're helping with that, or trying to anyways. Yeah, it is. Rick says I have all access, for sure, but can't find the origin server. What category is it under? So you have to go back to the launcher, Rick. At the launcher, the EverQuest 2 launcher, there's a little drop down or gear symbol in the left side. You'll have to click that and then choose origins. It's going to repatch and basically re-download the game. And then that will give you access to the origin server. It's completely separate from like the other servers. They had to do that to something with code. I forget the exact reasons why they did it that way, but they wanted to keep it separate from the other servers. Okay, my girl helped with that for 7 years, says Ring. Yeah. My server just went down. Good first place. That's real tick. Aw. I will say also, the people that just downloaded EverQuest 2, make sure you go to the settings and download the full version of the game. Otherwise you're gonna be playing on the streamable version or something like that, and that will cause a lot of weirdness to happen. You want to make sure you go into the launcher settings and check the box that says full game download. For some reason, they have it set to default to that streamable content where like it gives you a certain amount of progress and then you can hit play, but that's not the full game. It's still downloading files in the background, and that can cause a lot of issues. So I always tell people to, I forget exactly where it's at in the launcher settings, but there's a little checkbox that you have to click the box to say download full game. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, we got a spider back here hitting on the healers. We's on top of it though. Very nice. Hot Pockets for lunch? Nice. I had a big breakfast. I skipped lunch today. Plus I know there's tacos coming, so I'm gonna gorge myself on tacos. What's up, Corey? Corey says, tacos? I'm coming over. There's a big spider. Is that the named? That is a big spider. Holy shit. First person mode has been done for 10 minutes, Sai. Thank you. I can now see my beautiful rat self again. Do you consider petless classes better or worse in DPS than classes with pets? I think pet classes are better. I main Necromancer on retail, and I feel like they just add another level of gameplay to a group without the effort, too. I do think wizards, warlocks, you know, people that don't have pets, they can out DPS necromancers, conjurers, but it's a lot more work. Like, there is a lot of clicking involved when you have pet classes that mainly just send pet and then can cast same abilities over and over and over again. Wizards and warlocks, there's a certain rotation that you can do that increases your DPS, but it is a lot of work to manage it and stay on top of it and be efficient with mana use. Oh, that sucks, Yeah, my dad got pretty bad later, way later. It's just early with my mom, and we're starting to see signs of it since we went through it with my dad. So like, it's just the whole coming to terms with kind of scenario. Previous is out DPSing me with his warlock, but overall my DPS is higher zone wide so far, only because my pet always casts and I don't have to. Yeah. Do you think they made him that way on purpose? Well, I mean, it's no secret that Kander mains Necromancer. That's one of his favorite classes in EverQuest. But I don't think it's on purpose they're that way. I just think in general, throughout EQ1, EQ2, I feel like pet classes were always a stronger character. The only time I've seen Kander in game is usually events, and he's usually just standing around. He doesn't necessarily play. I think if anything, he probably plays WoW more than EverQuest. If I had to guess. I'm just going by interactions or like listening to him talking on podcasts and stuff like that. Not necessarily just in general talking. They've done a few dev streams and stuff like that, and I know I hear him talking, I just get the vibe. I've never talked to him directly or anything. Well, yeah, Holly's leading now. Wow. Holly switched teams. Hey, you gotta go where the paycheck's at, right? You gotta go where the money is in a positive. I get it. I think her first expansion over with WoW was Dragonflight, right? She came on before. She went to WoW before Dragonflight, but I think that was her first, like, expansion lead kind of scenario. Was she doing Classic? I don't know. You said pay attention now. Okay. Paying attention. Big spider. Gotta kill it fast. Who's got the raid? Skeletor, what's going on, sir? Running. Oh, ruining classic, you mean? That was a giant spider. Easy, and the first exquisite chest of the day. Very nice. Egg sack necklace. 12 stamina, 12 intelligence, 7 strength, 50 health, 45 power, 158 verse elemental, 113 verse noxious, fabled. Hey, what's up, Dark Inside? It is an upgrade. I mean, it's not a huge upgrade, but it is an upgrade. I want that. I'll be losing out on my disruption administration. I'm just going to do greed. I don't really need that. Need that either. Already stepped on some eggs. Quest over here. Clicking on the coal. Examine the markings. Spider spawning ground. I will destroy them. Any EQ2 news? I've got the new server itch again. They're about to do the beta for Echoes of Fadeware on Origins PvE on Anashti Sul, but I don't think there's been anything groundbreaking new. There's the prelude for the next expansion going on in EQ2. No new servers that I know of being launched. At least that I've heard of yet. Skeletor. Another one over here. The discarded golems. They should be destroyed. Not too shabby. 2 clicky up quests. Shiny over there. Daybreak won the court case over THJ, the hero's journey, and now they will pay millions to Daybreak. That sucks for the THJ players. You think they'll make a THJ style server for EQ1? Or are they just going to shelve it? The hero's journey. It was a private server that was made that allowed you to mix classes into one character. So you could do like a ranger necromancer, etc. Stuff like that. Oh, I didn't know that rain. Damn. Yeah, I haven't been following it as much. I think any private server that starts monetarily gaining from private server stuff, that's always like a red flag for me. On private servers, private servers are already hard to navigate sometimes, especially from a streamer perspective or content creator's perspective. But like when they start trying to make money from the private server, then it's just kind of like, oh boy, here we go. It's only a matter of time before the actual people notice it. They were getting 100K a month? Holy crap. Rick says, having trouble figuring out how to rescale my UI. Any help? Can make chat box bigger. Can't make chat box bigger either. The UI is a little difficult at times. We got an ad in the back. If you have 4K, Rick, the only real option for scalability, I think, is dark UI, but you have to sub to the Patreon to get the add-on for it. I don't know if anybody in chat knows any other ways to do like 4K scaling, but the other way to manage items or UI interfaces, UI elements, is everything has a right-click box. So if you go to right-click on it, you can go to Windows settings, and then you'll have slide bars to start adjusting things. There's also chat options where you can change the chat font, the size, what's in the chat kind of scenario. Everything has a right-click option. Every window in EQ2 has a right-click option. And then, like Raiden said, you can hit F10 on your keyboard and drag your windows around to where you want them to be, resize them as needed kind of scenario. But in a 4K situation, you're still going to have really tiny font. Unless you use some kind of third-party scaling option. Dark UI, I don't know if any of the other interfaces out there have options on that. You can resize with the F10 key, says we in group chat. Yeah. But like, I think he was meaning actual scale. Like, I think when you're using like a larger monitor or something like that, EQ2 is not friendly with like the 4K size type stuff. As far as I know, I don't have 4K playing 1440p, but Prophet UI might have it since Dark keeps it updated as well. True. Listen, thank you, Sin. How you doing, by the way, Sin? Happy Sunday. And then Corey said Windows has some native res scaling options too. Lunch with a splash of DC Universe Online. Hell yeah. Hugh says I have to choose option full screen to be able to see my interface. Oh shit, I didn't realize I pulled bats. My bad. I did a blue button. Angered multiple bats. We got goblins now. We're having fun. We're killing things. Fizzling like a mother. Thanking everybody. Sorry about the blue button aggro there. Can't believe we lived through that. We. I missed Dark's message here. Sorry I'm late. Been absent lately. Been really busy. I've also completely been cleaning and redoing my room. It's not, you don't have to say sorry, Dark. I get it, man. DC Universe Online was my second MMO I ever played, and I still love it to the day. I just love DC in general, though. Yeah, me too. Or he's like, death? Question mark? Played DC Universe Online since they launched. Still maining my first ever character. Granted, she changed a lot since then. Nice. And hit more blue buttons, see what happens. Yeah, says, looks like a lot of fun there. Which expansion is the server on now? We're currently on Kingdom of Sky. Echoes of Fadeware is going into beta soon, though. So we'll be getting Echoes of Fadeware soon. But Kingdom of Sky, max level 70 right now. We're running Soulsec I right now just because we're casuals. Having a good time in here. Goblin ear. No named in this room? I think he's up. Supposed to be one. Virux. Or Vrux. Blue button. A lot of goblins in this room, huh? Any quests in here? Take a look. No cookies. No weird rocks to unroll. Oh, there is something clickable over here. There's also a lot of goblins that I decided to aggro. Make fun of me. Die. Some stolen goods. Oh, Cyrus was here. I can't click on it. Never mind. Seems legit. Do 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 do. We got Bria's Rapturing Sonnet, Troubadour ability, Charm. Guess we watch Sai mine it. Oh, okay. Opened up a little wall. Named? No? Whole bunch of no are goblins. No, I don't need that. Why did I hit creep? Interesting. Back here. Anything important? No clickies, nothing to touch. Big woo. There's no trouble in here. Named isn't home? Yeah. Like bridge respawned. Moving. Got 5 fulginate clusters out of it. Ooh, there's a stone spider. Need those for something. Goblin ad. Pretty particles. Hmm. Like there's a lot of goblins in that room. Fizzle, 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 fizzle. It's another thing you'll only see on the Origin servers. Fizzling. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us this afternoon. I got about another 30-ish minutes before we call it a day. Holy crap, these fizzles are real back here. What's up, Clavrin? Anyways, I gotta go. I have to keep cleaning my room. I got you, Dark. Thank you for stopping in, man. Good seeing you. Appreciate the chat, sir. May your cleaning go smoothly. Do these goblins look bigger than the other ones? Or is that just me? Strength trainers. Steroid gobs. All the mana. Don't forget, chats, you can enter up on the channel currency giveaway. At the end of the stream, we give away 5,000 copper to one lucky winner. Bot currency to be used on sound effects and minigames in chat. All I gotta do is type ! Enter. Four out of 30 of those stone spiders. Oh, that was dumb. Why did I do that? I just tried to do like a camera turn in Boulder's Gate, but with EQ2. Lava ray. Okay. Morven to try. That's a lot of spiders. Oh. Feeling lucky. You feeling lucky? Ten out of 30. Why me? What did I do? They like raw Ratunga? Oh, jeez. That's no good. ad behind us. Brady says, I don't know, Ratonga looks a bit gamey. $14 out of 30. We're almost there. The mountain? He says, does EQ2 lean into companions a lot more into actual grouping? Depends on the server. Trying to leave the more mainstream games and find a new home. Gotcha. The server I'm on right now, Mountain Origins, is very group centric gameplay. You can solo, but it's more efficient to do things as a group. Retail version of EQ2 and the version that you can play free to play, you can do most of the game solo, if not a lot of the game. You can't raid solo or anything like that. Like end game, you're still going to want groups on retail, but signature timelines, questing for the most part is all solo based. But the event servers like Origins, Time Locked Expansion stuff, they kind of lean towards group play. EverQuest 2 is best suited or best experienced in a group. Not saying you can't do solo things, but it's got its place in there. You know what I mean? EQ2 is a well-rounded MMO. It's been out for ever. It's been out for a long time. 2004 is when it launched. 2 weeks before WoW. So it's and the devs between EverQuest 2 and WoW were in a lot of communications when they were developing the game, both games. So like it's a lot together, and they've changed over time a lot. But the core gameplay is very fun for older casual MMO. And I think the game is very casual friendly for a dad of 3 in 2025 with a full-time job. Want to make a healer and it matter? Yes. Yeah. Healers are good. I usually do recommend for new players, if you're looking to do grouping, healers are a great way to do it. Also, a lot of groups it's not like other MMOs where healers you get a lot of flack if you're learning healing. Most groups are just happy to have healers in their group. As long as you're not, as long as you can show that you are learning from it. So for healer classes, you have your clerics, which are your Templar, Inquisitor. You have your druids, which are Warden, Fury, and then you have your shamans, which are Defiler and Mystic. On retail, you also have access to channelers, which are like a ranger healer, which can be interesting, but I've never played ranger or a channeler myself. Their channelers are not on the event servers, so Origins does not have channelers. And Greg says, as long as the healer is not DPSing. Yeah, there is. The only DPS healer is channeler. Big Spidey incoming. Beastmaster healer. They do have heals, but I wouldn't. You're not looking for a healer and picking up a Beastmaster or Beast Lord. Usually, when you see a group looking for a healer, they're looking for Warden Fury, Inquisitor Templar, or both. I think shamans are a good complement to a main healer. I have master on that. Another egg sac necklace. Do I want this? I need it. Almost the same loot. Same exact loot with the exception of the adept. Getting close to calling it. I heard September Girl with the vacuum, so that means there's work for me to do. Honestly, I was looking through the EQ1 emulator servers and suddenly remember there was a second EQ. Yeah, they're completely different games, though, to be honest, Mountain. But I still think EQ2 is the more casual friendly of EQ1 and any of the private servers. 1999, Project Horm. Did I pronounce that right? Is it Project? Yeah, Project Horm. I have a character on there. I made an erudite necromancer. Need something between WoW and Elder Scrolls Online because ESO is going super solo based. You might find EQ2 more like WoW, but also EQ2 is not as populated as WoW. So you might run into population gripes or cons with EQ2. But I always tell people if you have never played EverQuest 2, I always recommend to try it at least. It does have a pretty good free-to-play option. We were talking about it earlier at the beginning of the stream, but you can play up to 101 level 110 free, and you get access to almost, I mean, it's what, 20 years worth of content for free, and there's very limited paywall stuff with free-to-play. I mean, you can't use broker access is a little weird, but you're not focused on that if it's in a trial version of the game. You're just trying to see if you're going to like the mechanics of the game. You are limited to the retail servers on free-to-play. You can't play on the event servers. So like the server that I'm on right now, Origins, Anashti Sul, you won't have access to unless you have all access, the sub fee. But you can at least, you get 2 character slots and you can go ham with both of those and see if the game is something you're going to like. Lower levels on retail, you won't see a lot of other players running around. You're going to see most of the game is at the end stages of the game, so they're going to be in the current or the last 2 expansions of the game. But it is a fun, casual experience. It's a pity it's not more popular since it's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not up everybody's alley, but I do think if more people would have started in EQ2 instead of WoW, I feel like it would have had a better. The game wasn't very optimized back in those days either, so I get it when they loaded up and it was like playing a PowerPoint presentation. I mean, they're gonna go to WoW that was playing, you know, the correct 30 frames per second or whatever. But us no lifers over here in EQ2 were happy to be getting 25 FPS in EQ2 and thought it was fine. Everything's fine here. We love it here. What are you talking about? It's a slower MMO. Not that much. Yeah, I mean, it is a slower pace MMO. Some people don't like the graphics of EQ2, which I enjoy these graphics more than WoW graphic, but Corey's like, y'all are getting frames? Yeah, I'm sitting about 120 right now. Six out of 30. Of spiders. I'm now picky where and who I give my gaming money to is as it seems the gaming industry thinks we are money tree. Yeah. Some people, I mean, I don't give Daybreak any extra money other than what I usually sub fee, and then I do giveaways for Chrono, I guess, but I don't buy them for my personal use. But some people say Daybreak can be kind of greedy like that, Mountain, so I'm not saying they're not, but there is a marketplace in EQ2. Granted, on Origins, it's very limited. Uh-oh. Guess we know game in the world of lesser evils. Yeah. Now we're in a game. Yeah. Petrified Iridite Heart. Oh, you son of a... It's a broken shiny. was trying to get it. It's broken though. It's on a different level. I was trying to see if maybe it was like phased into that dog or something. What does that do? I don't know if that did anything, but that lever let me use it. Oh. The elevator. There we go. We got it. All we needed. Four spiders for Cabby. If they're up. So many goblins everywhere now. Oh boy. Very nice. Wait. More intelligence for me. What is it? One more for Cabby? Congrats. Alright. Wait. Yep. All done. Time to call it. Good group, everybody. Want to call out or evac? Or both? Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and call out. Yeah, go ahead and evac us, Cabby. That's all good. You're fine. All about to get interrupted. All right, everybody. Thank you for the group. Appreciate y'all. All right, chat. That time of day. Calling it. If you haven't already, make sure you've entered up on the channel currency giveaway. All you got to do is type !enter for a chance at winning 5,000 copper. At the end of every stream, we give away bot currency to play the sound effects and the mini games in chat. Right now on Twitch, we got Rain, Q, Wee, Freddy, Cabby, Grug, Dorm, Lizzie, Cyrus, Dark, and Sin over on Twitch chat. YouTube chat, we got Wee and Cyrus over on YouTube. So, enter up. All right. Go ahead and see who won some copper today over on Twitch chat. Entries have stopped, and the winner today is Freddy Ruxpin. Congrats, Freddy. And give that Freddy 5,000 copper. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the groupage as well. YouTube chat. Entries have stopped, and the winner today is Wee Daddy. Congrats. And give Daddy. Did I type that right? Yeah. 5,000. There you go. All right, chats. That's it for me today. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Appreciate y'all for hanging out. Thank you for all the chats and the questions. Real Tech, thank you for the follow. Rick, Rico Rush, thank you for the follow. Evil, yesterday, thank you for the 54 months of support. All right, everybody. Y'all have a great rest of your weekend. Stay safe. Be good humans to each other, please. And we'll see you back here Tuesday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern. Baldur's Gate 3, episode 5, I think is what we're on. So I'll see y'all then. All right. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out. Man, this crap is rigged.
Dried out tears of sorrow.
Goodbye.